I never seen something like this. If I was Austin Reaves' agent, I might think about suing Rich Paul for I don't know if there's something they could do. I've never seen an active agent with the top player that's the face of the league, and you're literally saying that Austin Reaves need to come off the bench. That's crazy. I do like the ideal of Marcus Smart starting because they need to have pressure at the point of attack. I don't like the way they just went about this. This was corny. LeBron, you look already shooting a three-pointer. Everybody want to change the narrative for LeBron because they don't want to say that this guy is narcissistic as shit.
Like, if that ain't motivation, I don't know what is. Like, first off, shout out to AR, dog. You're talking about undrafted. So, hoopers, you don't have to be, you feel me, top ranked in high school and college and all that shit, man. We talk about an undrafted dude just signed for 185, bro, in LA. Shout out to AR. You talking about a dude I seen witness my own two eyes put in work every single day, no days off, dog. Right? Not crazy athletic, don't got a crazy handle, ain't like a Steph Curry type of shooter, but he gets the job done, bro. He gets his job done. Shout out to AR, bro. Hoopers, you can do it. Undrafted from Arkansas. He did it. Y'all can do it, man. For real. Stay inspired. Keep grinding, boys. Love, love.
What's good, everybody? Hope y'all are doing well. Today we're talking about Austin Reaves and the huge decision to stay with the Lakers after reportedly landing a new 4-year contract worth $185 million. He's set to remain in Los Angeles despite several teams showing serious interest in bringing him aboard. The Detroit Pistons were one of the organizations making a strong push to get him. We also know Reaves recently turned down his $14.9 million player option to secure this much larger deal. So first off, shout out to Austin Reaves for securing the bag. Earlier this year, there was a ton of debate surrounding his value, his role, and whether the Lakers should move on from him. Then last night, we saw Detroit draft Ibuka Okori out of Stanford, a player who could help fill that secondary ball handler role many people felt Cade Cunningham needed beside him. A lot of fans believed Austin Reaves was the guy Detroit would target for that spot, but now it looks like they're ready to move forward with Okori, and honestly, he could end up being a solid addition himself, so credit to him for landing a great opportunity. But listen to this, when I look at this entire situation, I can't help but think back to those comments from Rich Paul. He was talking about Austin Reaves potentially coming off the bench and even floated the idea of moving him to Memphis in a deal involving Jaren Jackson Jr. and Gigi Jackson. Hold up, because now that Reaves has secured this massive contract, those old conversations hit a little differently. So let's go back and revisit that discussion for a second, because there's a lot to unpack.
Withhold that, but this comes with
Reaves.
This comes with a very unemotional attachment because Austin is beloved, which he should be.
But he's about to get paid.
He's an underdog. And here's the thing, if there's a world where you can do what's best for your team and do what's best for Austin, because Austin deserves to get paid right now. I love him as a Laker, but if that is a situation where we get in balance, because if you put all the money into just the backcourt, and then you're kind of like your flexibility is restricted going forward to fill out the rest of the team, then that's kind of like riding when you just have the training wheels on your bike, but the one training wheel is off and it kind of leans. That's kind of like that.
Now, when you look at LeBron James, he made around $53 million last season, and reports have been floating around that the most the Lakers could potentially offer is a 3-year deal worth $182 million. But hold up, why would a team commit that kind of money to a player in his 40s? At some point, it starts feeling like you're keeping the training wheels on instead of planning for the future. And look, I understand LeBron's camp wants every dollar possible. They're saying he could return, and obviously having his son on the roster gives him another reason to stay. But if there's one thing we know about LeBron, he's never been the type to give away leverage in negotiations. Sure, people can bring up jersey sales, ticket sales, and all the business benefits that come with having him on the team, but listen to this. Eventually, time catches up to every player. It happened to Michael Jordan, and it's going to happen to every all-time great who has ever played the game. That's why when I think about Austin Reaves securing his payday, I also remember some of the things Rich Paul said during that podcast discussion. And the fact is, I'm going to throw that information on the screen because we've already gone through it before. If you want to revisit it, you can pause and check it out yourself. But remember when Austin Reaves' agent reportedly approached Rich Paul and questioned why he was publicly discussing his client and the business matters surrounding him? Because reactions like that don't just impact a player's earnings, they can affect an agent's business as well. When certain narratives get pushed publicly, people start wondering if it's influencing a player's market value. Now, can a team built around Luka and Austin Reaves win defensively by themselves? Probably not. That's why the rest of the roster still has to be constructed properly around them. But in my opinion, the biggest roster question isn't Luka, and it isn't Austin Reaves. The spotlight keeps coming back to LeBron James, his contract situation, and the amount of money tied to it. The Lakers clearly wanted to keep their guy, and they definitely weren't interested in watching him leave for a team like Detroit. Imagine if he had gone there, continued developing, and suddenly found himself making a deep playoff run or even reaching the conference finals with that young core. So credit to Austin Reaves for betting on himself and making it pay off. And let's not forget, man, we're talking about an undrafted player who worked his way into this position. That's an incredible story no matter how you look at it. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content.